Hey everybody, Joe here. I'm back again, and it's the first Wednesday of the month. You already know what that means. Time for some pickups. Got some stuff to show you, so let's take a look. I don't have a hell of a lot of stuff to show off, but I do have some good stuff in my opinion. I'm going to kick it right off with Super Smash Bros. Melee on the GameCube. And you're going to see a theme here because the next one is Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U. And lastly, PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale because, you know, you see a theme. And that's it for console stuff, or modern console, disc console, whatever you want to say. The only other console game, well actually there's two console games for me to show you. The other two are Mystical Fighter for the Genesis. This is one John Hancock and Metal Jesus mentioned in, I think it was a Genesis Hidden Gems video, or a Genesis Collecting video, something like that. It was done in John's Room of Doom, all I remember about it. But it's a beat 'em up, looking forward to playing it, might get a review if it's any good. And the other one, I have an Iron Man Stewart Super Off-Road. My mom happened to find this in a thrift store for $1, so can't go wrong there. And next up I will show you these two games right here. Got a Mega Man 2 on the Game Boy. This was part of a claim sale that John Riggs did on his Instagram page. And when I bought that, he threw in Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six for the Game Boy Color, and this was a bonus. I'm not too concerned, but I've heard this is kind of decent, so that's cool. And one more Game Boy Color game to show you is Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons. I've never played the Oracle games, but I've always wanted to, so looking forward to checking that out. And a Game Gear game for when I get my Game Gear back from getting fixed, and that's Vampire Master of Darkness. If you're not familiar, this is kind of like a Castlevania knockoff. Love Castlevania, as you already know. And some more cool games to show you, some Game Boy Advance titles this time. Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland, and Metroid Fusion, and Metroid Zero Mission. Love the 2D Metroid games, so that's very cool. And the last things I'm going to show you are two more Virtual Boy games, Wario Land and Nestor's Funky Bowling. So that's 6 games for the Virtual Boy down. So 8 left to get the complete set. Probably just going to get the Japanese version of Jack Bros because if I'm not mistaken, Jack Bros is going for about $350 right now. And the last thing I'm going to show you that I picked up, gaming related, is The Legend of Zelda Art and Artifacts. This is a much bigger book and a much, I don't know much, but somewhat higher quality looking book than Hyrule Historia was. It's another Dark Horse publication. I had a credit with Barnes & Noble, so I used it and only paid $13 out of pocket for this. So I cannot complain there. If you're not familiar, this is full of like the promotional art and the art side, the manuals from the different Zelda games over the years, and then there's interviews with some key Zelda folk in the back of this. Looking forward to cracking this open, spending some time with it. It's a really huge book. I mean, it's mostly pictures, but it's massive. I mean, if you really want to get a little comparison time for the size, I mean, it's about as thick as a certain NES guidebook. So, yeah. Pages are a little thicker, a little heavier in the NES guide, but still, roughly the same size, and that's pretty impressive. And that's what I've got to show you this time around. Hope you've enjoyed the pickups. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.